What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the Noble Falcon ANCs. Next up for them is the Technics EAH-AZ60s, or as we'll refer to them during this video, the AZ60s. This should be a very good matchup. I did with the Falcon ANCs with the Evos in the last video, and they pretty much were head to head. They pretty much were even. Just a slight difference between them forced me to go with the Falcon ANC. So let's see how they hold up against Techniques, which is basically like my number three earbuds in my top five. So this is going to be fun. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Head to head, Gauntlet Series continues. The Noble Falcon ANCs versus the Techniques AZ60s. We got a little price difference here between the two. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. As far as pricing, the the Falcon ANCs, they go for 189, whereas the Techniques at the time of purchase they were 229.99. They may be on sale, they may not be. I know we just got past Prime Days, not just a couple of days ago, so uh, you might be able to catch them on sale. You may not. The Noble Falcon ANCs can only be purchased either through Noble's website or through audio46.com as of the recording of this video or the making of this video. Whereas the Techniques can be purchased either on Techniques website as well as on Amazon. I will leave links in the description for all locations where these guys can be uh, purchased. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look at the cases. We've got, of course, you've got the thick, big boy, almost looks like a one of them. It's escaping me. Uh, like them little mini sandwiches, almost a slider. Yeah, it looks like one of them sliders. It's about the same size as one, but I love the black and blue. You know, combination there. You got a matte black finish all around in all around the case, whereas on top you have like a almost like a glossy blue. I like the way that the contrast is, and then of course you got the white Noble logo and labeling on the top. Of course, you have. Let me see if I can trigger. It won't trigger for me now for some reason. All right, but you have your four LED lights here. Let me see if I can get these guys to trigger. Come on. Let's see if it'll trigger them for them. There we go. All right, so you got the four LED lights there. And then, of course, you have your USB-C charging in the back. And then, of course, and then if you open it up, you've got your pairing / reset button there inside. But I just love the color contrast here. It's very nice. Very nice here. And of course, you've got going over to the Techniques. It's a more of a pill shape earbud, similar or earbud case similar to the One More Evo's case. A little longer though. When I first got these, I got the only ones that are available were the silver ones, and then I guess like a month or so later, the black ones came out, and I was just like, oh, because I really wanted the black ones when I purchased them, because they looked a little bit more elegant. But these guys have grown on me, so I decided to just keep rocking with them. All right, so like I said, it's a matte silver type feel, so you ain't got to worry about no fingerprints. Definitely a much more pocketable uh, case than the Noble Falcon ANC, obviously. As you can see, they're about the same height, but when you look how wide that is compared to, man, it's just insane. Okay, and then of course you've got the one LED light here for That way you can tell exactly how much power is in the case as a port, and then of course you've got your USB-C port in the back for charging, and there is no reset button on the inside. So basically, what you would have to do to reset the earbuds is have this open and press down on them for so many seconds before the reset starts, before it goes into a pair reset mode and then pair it and so on and so forth. All right. So now let's go ahead and pull out the earbuds. We're going to take a look at them. If I can get this open, this is what happens when you cut your fingernails um, for some of these cases. All right. So go ahead and take a look at each of these earbuds. Obviously, you got like a semi pencil style earbud with the Falcon ANCs. I do like the sharp edges on them, and of course they got the touchpad here for functionality. Like I said, I do like how the edges are sharp, and then of course you got the matte black around. Then you have the gloss black on top with the blue accent. Very classy looking. Well, the apparent attention to detail. Kudos to them in that aspect. Of course, when you first get them out of the box, they do not have wings. So I went ahead and added these in on for a better, more secure fit, and also changed the tips out to the compliant tip phones that came along with the earbuds. Um, Very comfortable earbud, very light in the hand. So it's a very light earbud. I just amazed at how, because of how big these guys look. You can see the width there. There, you would think there would be a little bit heavier, like especially on the outside of the ear. But I have not experienced any bout of ear fatigue, while having these in my ear. So, um, very well done there. So what we're gonna do, we go ahead and switch over to the Techniques. As you can see, they have a round, more of a ergonomic shape to them. As you can see, it's rounded all the way around it here, so it will fit into and snug and right into the ear well. So if you, that way it takes away the need for wing tips or wings like the Falcon ANCs. Uh, Again, another light earbud. Um, Although I did want the black, the silver is very elegant looking, very classy. Um, I like it. Only thing, the one thing I do, one of the things that is a downer for me is that these guys does not have an in-ear sensor, which I would have thought a earbud at this price point would have that embedded automatically, but these, they do not have that technology in them. I don't know. I don't know. They just don't have the in-ear sensor put in. I don't understand why, but that's where they're at. So, all right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put these guys in, and we're going to take a picture and show you how they look in your ear. All right, we got that in. All right, so let me grab my phone. Get the camera up. All right, and we're going to go ahead and take a picture of the AZ60s. All right, and we took a picture of the Falcon ANC. Sorry, guys, on that hesitation there. All right, first up, we're going to take a look at the Falcon ANCs. And as you can see, like a mini pencil style earbud. You can see the little boom arm for the mic there. But of course, you can see how the wing sits in snug inside the ear well, and allows for a nice secure fit. And like I said, with the Comply Tip earphone, the Comply Foam ear tips, excuse me, they give me a great seal on the inside as well. So, and like I always say, the proper ear tip makes all the difference when it comes to noise canceling and audio. So that's how that looks. Like I said, very light earbud. I've had the like working with these all day, no ear fatigue whatsoever. Um, so they're excellent earbuds. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over. Whoops, I didn't want to go back. All right, and here is the Technics AZ60. Notice how they curve ergonomically almost perfect, just about perfect into the ear inside the ear in the ear well, as I said. All right, it takes up that whole space. It sits in perfectly. With the ear tip, it's sealed in. I don't have to worry about them falling out. These are excellent for the gym, as is the Falcon ANCs. Uh, but they just feel fantastic in ear. Again, another set where I didn't have to worry about ear fatigue for having them in for long periods of time. Very, very comfortable. All right. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and get these guys. Actually, before we do that, let's talk specs. All right. Okay. So both earbuds are rocking Bluetooth 5.2. As far as codecs go, the Falcon ANCs, they support SBC AAC, aptX, aptX adaptive, low latency, and voice, as well as Snapdragon sound. Um, like I said, which I believe is more towards phone calls. Um, I'm like I said, I have to dive in deep and find out exactly, but I'm believing that's more towards phone call quality and everything of that nature. All right, and then of course, as for the AZ60s, they also support SBC and AAC. However, they support LDAC, which is a high res for high res audio. So those are the three codecs. Those are the codecs for those guys. And moving on, they both have ANC, whereas Falcon ANC has a hybrid noise cancellation system, and the AZ60s has a dual hybrid noise canceling system. Both are very good, um, especially when when blocking out sound. So they both work very well. Now, as far as battery life for the Falcon ANCs with the earbuds, you can get up to 5 hours. Playback time, again, that is determined by ANC being turned on and your volume levels. But with the case, you can get up to 30 hours of uh, of overall time. So you'll get maybe what I guess five additional charges, or on top of the one charge for the earbuds if the charger's at 100%. Okay, and of course, with the uh, techniques, with the just using regular codec, you can get approximately 7 hours with the noise canceling on, 7.5 hours with noise canceling off. With the case, you can get up to 24 hours with noise canceling turned on and 25 hours with noise canceling turned off. Okay, so now when you go into using the LDAC feature uh, with the AZ60s, you get 4.5 hours with the noise canceling on, and up to 5 hours up with the noise canceling off. Now, when you add the case, you get 16 hours with the noise canceling on and 17 hours with the noise canceling turned off. Okay, and then of course, uh, only the Falcon ANCs supports wireless charging. The Another one of those things that should have came standard with the AZ60s, in my opinion, but they do not support wireless charging. You can only charge it with the USB-C uh, port. That's a bummer there. However, they do support quick charge for the earbuds. 15 minutes would get you approximately an hour, a little over an hour of playback time with noise canceling on. With noise canceling off, you get close to an hour and a half of playback time. Now, as for the Falcon ANCs, they do have a wire. Their case does support wireless charging. However, there's no documentation saying that they support fast charging. Um, but it takes about an hour and a half to charge them from the earbuds from completely dead to 100%. So that's where they at, and that's the only uh, downside to this right now that I could see. But that's where they are. As far as water resistance, both of them are rated at IPX4. And of course, there's a question with fast pairing on both of these guys. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Not sure if they both. I know. Um, I'm not sure if either one of them supports fast pairing. There's nothing documented anywhere that says it, but I do know that once I open these up, my laptop recognized them almost immediately. I think I might have hit the reset button at that point, but I'm going to go with no, that they don't. But if I see something, uh, something in my journeys or in my research where they said it, they do, I'll come back and uh, correct that in the description below. And if you see anything, please feel free to leave a message in the comments. Leave a link to the documentation. I would really like to take a look at that and just to uh, be 100% informed as to that type of information. Now, both of these guys do support multi-point pairing and connecting, so they're both on even footing there. So now, with that all being said, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these guys paired up, and we're going to walk through their app. So stay strapped in. All right, we're strapped in. We're back in here. We've got the Falcon ANCs already paired up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into their app and see. Now, once you get if you decide to purchase the Falcon ANCs, you go out to your sort of store, either your Google Play Store or your App Store for Apple, and you want to look for the Noble Falcon ANC app. Now, when you go in and you search up Noble, you're going to see a list of different variants of apps for these earbuds. You want to make sure you select the right one, which is a Noble Falcon ANC app. So you go ahead and tap on that. All right, we got the welcome screen. It's searching for it. Okay, they found them. We'll go ahead and connect. All right. Okay, and we are connected and in. And as you can see, you have a picture of the case and the two earbuds at the top. And you only have the battery levels for the earbuds, left and right. All right. So then moving, of course, they tell you which mic is on. I don't understand what that means, but all right. So what you do, you move down. We've got the hear through function. You can turn that off and on. And if you turn it on, you can select you want it through play pause, and then you got your strength levels, high, medium, and low, depending on how much ambient noise you want to have pass through. Okay, then moving down, you have your noise canceling. You obviously, when you turn that on, the hear through turns off, and then of course you have your strength levels there as well, medium, high, medium, and low. All right. Now, this feature here is something that I haven't seen on, excuse me, in any app, and that's your master gain control. Basically, 0 decibels is the highest you can go, but you can go down as far as negative 12 decibels. Just having this feature in the app I was like, wow, okay. they're they're not playing around here. All right, so now what you got here next is the EQ settings. You could turn that on, or you go in. I guess I have to have the earbuds in, or I gotta be playing music. Sorry. It says please play music when I'm setting up that. All right, so you can go in here, and then of course you can make your changes and stuff, or you can change your settings. Actually, you know what? I don't think you need to. You just need to put the earbuds in. We're gonna put the earbuds in so we can cycle through. All right, let me see here. Oh, you still want music? All right, there we go. So now we can get our settings. So now I have setting one, and that's my settings for these earbuds. If when I go to use them, that's my preferred settings. Um, if you want to copy that, go ahead and pause it here and take and do what you need to do. And then I have it set right now. Currently, I have it set on zeroed out because of the actual testing that we do for the sound test. And we'll go ahead and use that there. All right, so then let's back out. So then once you get down, moving down here, you've got, whoops, I double tapped on it. So we can pick from gaming mode or low latency. As you can see, it slides us over to the name part, but I want to show you that later. This is all on the main page. So you can either select gaming mode or low latency mode. They'll disconnect and then reconnect to put you back in that mode. Um, and then, of course, I like multi-point pairing, so that way I can use two options that to be paired up and connected to two devices at once. That's what I like. All right, and then of course you've got your infrared sensors, your wear detection sensors. You can turn that off, but I leave it on. So if I take an earbud out of my ear, it will pause my audio, and then when I put it back in, my audio will resume. Then of course you have your function assignments for your your touch pads. Only ones, let's go and customize. Well, not that. That's not what I meant. Let's go into here so we can see a little bit better. Now, the only ones that you can adjust or can change is the double touch and triple touch functions. The single touch and the press and holds functions are all set by default. They cannot be changed. So I have mine as my double touch is volume up on the left, volume down on the left, volume up on the right. My previous songs is a triple touch is my previous songs on the left and next songs on the right. So if I want to go to the next song, I hit 1, 2, 3, takes me to the next song, and so on and so on and so forth. So that's what that is. And the thing is with this app, if you go hit down here, you hit customize, you can remove any of these options from your main page. You can do just say, I don't want that on my main page. I don't want that on my main page. And they won't be there. And then you hit done and they won't be there. All right. So we'll just say done because I'm going to keep all of them there. But if you see down here at the bottom, you got that little gear button. You tap on that. Again, it takes you through everything we just went through. It just gives you yet another way of getting there. All right. Like the hear through, it takes you to the main page, to the screen where you can turn on hear through and whatever. I got a bug flying in here. And wherever you, however setting you want for the hear through. So I turn it so you can definitely hear the difference there. Very nice. And of course, you got noise canceling. You can turn that on. I hear that turn on. It's a good. It's good. Okay, that's good. So, and of course, you got your gain control and your EQ setting, and you can scroll down whatever preset you want to use. You can utilize that. Your gaming mode or regular mode, I have it on, I guess, regular for the multi-point pairing. And then you got your infrared sensor, and then of course you got your function assignment. So everything is the same. There's a lot of different ways to get into the exact same place. You got this way, then you got this way, and they both lead to this page right here. So just more than one way to skin a cat. And when it comes to this app, and of course, if you hit down here, that'll take you out to uh, their Noble page. But a lot of it, a lot of the language is in Japanese, I believe, and I didn't see any way where you can translate it to English. But you can always go out to nobleaudio.com and visit their website there and get all the information you need from there. Okay. And that is it for the app for the Noble Falcon ANC. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these swapped out. We're going to pair up the AZ60s, and then we're going to take a walk through their app. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in, and as you can see, we have the AZ60s already paired up. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dive into the app here. Let me go ahead and pull that up. Let's see. We got. Let's see where we at. Where's my technique? Is that it? Yep, that is. All right. I have the other one, the Panasonic one, so they kind of get me going there. All right, and then let's see. All right, so now we've got on the page here. We've got a picture of the left and right uh, earbud. We got the name up here in the top, of course, and then you've got the battery strength of each earbud. Then, of course, you can in this. They got them all centered out, so we're on the home screen, so we can go into into noise canceling. And here I like theirs because you can say how strong. Use this little dial and say how strong of the noise canceling that you want. Go from 1 all the way up to 100. Then, of course, you have your settings here. You can do noise canceling, uh, ambient sound mode. Then, of course, under ambient sound, you can select either attention or transparency. Attention is it emphasizes voices talking around, like someone talking to you. It will emphasize their voice as opposed to everything else going around you. Transparency obviously means it's more of a ambient sound, so you hear all your surroundings. All right, and then of course you can go when you go into noise canceling. See here, you can't. Let's see which one allows you to dial. Let's go back. All right, so transparency allows you to dial back and what you want. So if you go into attention, you're just at max automatically, and you're there. Then of course you have off, which turns off everything, but we're gonna keep noise canceling on. All right, so now we go back to the home screen. Again, this is sort of a similar setup as the Falcon ANC app. There's more than one way to get to where you need to go. All right, so you have the sound enhancement. If you tap on that, this takes you to your equalizer page. Well, right now I have it turned off, but you have all these presets. You can go to bass plus, vocals, treble plus, dynamic, and then of course custom. And again, this is my custom setting for the the AZ60s rather. That's how I have it. If you want to go ahead and try that, you can go ahead and pause it here and then set it up and then let me know what you think. Um, of course, right now we're going to turn it off because of the sound test that we're going to do. And of course, now we go back out. Then, of course, you have Find My Headphones feature. If you go in there and you hit a sound, let me go ahead and try. We're going to do this. We're going to emit the sound. Go ahead and emit it. And that's what it sounds like. Okay. And as you notice, it's getting louder. All right, we're going to stop that. All right. And then of course you go back and you go just my voice feature. So basically what you can do, you can set this up for just my voice. Basically it will tailor to your voice as far as when you're on a phone call. Like if there's a ambient sound around, it will help vocal just it will pinpoint just your voice when you're utilizing it. It's a very good tool to have. And of course, it says it's being applied. The setting is applied when you're talking. So basically, the other person can hear you clear as a bell. Um, I'm going to turn that off for the, not actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that on because a lot of people are going to have that on when they're using these earbuds and you're talking. So that option is definitely going to be on. So we're going to leave it on for the sound for the mic test. And you just let me know in the comments what you think. All right. So moving on forward, we go back down to the bottom here in the bottom bottom right, you got the settings button. And of course, you got it, your voice prompts. Then you got your headphone name. You can change the name to the headphones. Obviously, I changed it to what I like. Voice prompts, basically which language you like. Of course, we have English. Uh, Here, of course, there's other languages as well, and you can choose that. And of course, you got the body color. Which version do you have? Do you have the black or the silver? Obviously, we have the silver. Jealous of all you guys who have the black ones. No, real talk. Okay, then of course you got your actions here. You can add headphones. You can use other headphones. Say in this case, I have the AZ70Ws. So if I wanted to switch to them, I could go ahead and switch to those. Okay, and then of course find my headphones, which I showed you that in the main page. Then of course you go down into the system. You got the auto power off. I have mine set for 10 minutes. You can go as low as always on and as high as 60 minutes before it shuts off. Okay, that has to do with battery power as well, saving battery on the earbuds. Okay, and of course Bluetooth blinking LED. So that's the little LED here. Right here, you've seen it flash. That just shows the Bluetooth connection is live. I have that turned on. That way I know I'm still connected. Then of course, then you have the connect section. And you got your connection mode. I have mine set to prioritize sound quality because I do not use. I have it on sound because this one uses AAC codec. This phone it does not use SBC, which is I guess Apple's format, I believe. But if I had a phone that supported LDAC, I could go ahead and turn it on here and take advantage of the LDAC codec support that these earbuds have. All right. So then, of course, you go down here and you got suppression of sound, interruptions and delays. I just have my suppressed sound delay, reduces gaps between audio and video, gives you more of a low latency uh, feel. It shortens the latency between what is being said as opposed to the video. That works awesomely because I can't really tell the difference one way or the other with that. Works very well. Then of course you have multi-point, which is by obviously I have turned on. You can turn that feature off, but obviously I want that, so that is turned on. Then you can customize your sensors, your touch pads, and you have control of everything. Single tap, double tap, triple tap, tap and hold. You can have them do whatever you want. Right now, I have it currently set the way I like it. Play pause on the left. Of course, you go volume up is the volume down. There's double tap. Volume up is triple tap, and on the right, skip is double tap. Previous is triple tap. And then, of course, you can switch over to when you have your phone calls. You can press single tap. You can answer the call. Tap and hold will reject the call. And then when you're during the call, you can have it set for volume. Double tap the left, volume down. Double tap, triple tap the left, volume up. double tap puts it on mute, and then triple tap has noise reduction, so that way you can hear them better. All right, and then of course, let me go back. I almost missed that. Oh, no, that's not it. Touch sensors. You can always turn them off altogether, and then you don't have to worry about that. All right, and then of course you've got ambient sound settings. Like I said, we showed you this in the main page. I have it set to attention as opposed to transparency, which will focus on voices when someone's talking to you. Then you've got optimized noise cancellation. I have mine turned all the way up because then you can always turn it down. So the further down you go, the noisier it gets. So I just have it all the way up. All right, we're going to save that. All right, let's go ahead and this shouldn't take too long. All right, now we're out. Okay, and then of course you've got the level of background noise reduction. I have mine set to strong. Basically, how strong you want it where it'll knock out background noise. So self-explanatory stuff there, and like persistent noise such as fan noise and things like that that's constantly going. It will you can turn that on and it will drop. It will definitely cancel that out as best it can. And I have it set to strong. You can also change that. Then of course you got your voice assistant usage. I have it set to whatever the smartphone has. Right now, this one has Google Assistant, but obviously, it's not on the only ones they have for sure is Amazon Alexa. So even if you have like Siri, you will definitely select voice assistant on your phone. All right, and of course, you got your help options, website for help, hints and use, headphone information about the application and how to contact help here within the United States. And that is basically it for the walkthrough of the Techniques app for the AZ60s. What we're going to do now is I'm going to send you right over to our mic test. So you'll be able to uh, check out how these sound in a quiet, either in a quiet location or in with crowd noise. So stay strapped in for that.
This is a mic test with the Noble Falcon ANC in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Noble Falcon ANC in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Noble Falcon ANC in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Noble Falcon ANC in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Techniques AZ60 in a semi-quiet environment. This is a mic test with the Techniques AZ60s in a semi-quiet environment. This is a mic test with the Techniques AZ60s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Techniques AZ60s in a crowded location.
All right, we're back in. And right now, we're about to start the sound test. As you can see, I've got the EA60 or the AZ60s already paired up. I got them in the air. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our song. And now let's see, we're gonna do Private Eyes. All right, we're at 100%. Okay. They get just loud enough. The bass is definitely the kick drum, you can hear it. Very clear vocals. Sound separation is fantastic. Okay. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. Okay, I couldn't help myself with that. I love that song. That's great. All right, so with that one, uh, very balanced sound. It got clear vocals. The separation was great. The bass was uh terrific. Um, just a great sound all together. Just a great balanced sound all the way around with these earbuds. All right, so with this song, with this genre. All right, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and switch over. We're gonna do Run's House because I want to hear that 808 drop and I want to see how it handles it. Here we go. Starting off good. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay. I love that. I love that. It when that 808 drops, it goes from the left ear to the right ear. That's awesome. Man, that's awesome. Vocals are clear. Man. Okay. I just love that. It like when that bass dropped, it went from the left ear clear from the left side of your head to the right side of your head. It was that was awesome. Um so like I said, a very clear uh vocals. The separation was there. Obviously the bass was fantastic there. Um could be a little louder. Now, same thing for the Hall and Oates song. Could have had like maybe another tick of volume. I would have liked that just one more tick, and they'd have been it'd have been pretty much almost perfect. Um, and like I said, these are natural sounds. This is without EQ settings. So, like I said, they've both got EQs in their app, so you can go ahead and doctor these up however you want to make the sound your sound. But naturally, right out of the box, this is what we got. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch them out, pair up the Falcon ANCs, and we'll see what they got. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We've got the Noble ANCs all paired up. So let's go ahead and dive into our music. All right. First up, we're gonna do Hall and Oates. Here we go. All right. All right. They already are a little bit louder than the Techniques. Maybe a tick or two louder. Okay, clear vocals. Not as not as warm as the AZ60s, but the sound separation is fantastic. Okay. Now the naturally they're more towards the vocals and treble. The bass is there, but it's recessed a little bit. You do get great sound separation though. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Run's house, and we're gonna see how they handle the 808. Okay. Okay, they handle it good, but it stays to one side. It doesn't move. Okay, there it is. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. Sides from the left ear to the right ear. I like it. But AZ60s naturally have a better bass tone. Man, such a clear vocals, just great sound. Okay. Just both of them have clear crystal sound. All right, so I want to get right into it and dive in, but these guys, have, the Falcon ANCs have crystal clear vocals. They are right on par with the AZ60s, which is just blowing my mind right now. All right, so uh, let me go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'll come back with my final thoughts and let you know what I think of them. All right, so stay strapped in. All right, we're back in, and my final thoughts on the Noble Falcon ANCs and the Techniques AZ60s. Uh, both of them sound fantastic. They had both had great, clear, crystal clear vocals. However, the Techniques could use a little bit more volume, maybe a tick or two. The Noble ANCs at max volume were just that much, just a tick, just maybe a tick or two louder than the AZ60s. Um, However, the bass came out more naturally on the Techniques than the Falcon ANCs. You really now these guys are really impressing me. They are really impressing me. Um, and they're only 189 at this price point. These guys are they're really impressing me on the audio. Um, and it's just like wow, and like their natural sound. Not like I said, all my testing when I do audio stuff is naturally, not with the EQ settings. Like I said before, anybody can doctor an EQ to make it sound how they want it to sound, but I want them naturally right out of the box. How do they sound? And I have to admit the Falcon ANCs is punching above their weight above their weight when it comes to price point. When it comes to their sound, I man, uh, and of course they have wireless support. They have wireless charging, which the AZ60s do not. In the air infrared sensor for in here, in here detection, which with the AZ60s do not. Um, the only I can't think of anything that the AZ60s have that the Falcon ANCs do not have. Um, they both support multi-point pairing and connecting. Only thing I think of is the LDAC for a high definition audio, but then you've got APX, the APX family, uh, as far as the codec supported there. So I think that should or could like offset um the LDAC functionality within the AZ60s. Both of them have the same waterproof rating. Uh I think that you get I guess you get more battery life out of the AZ60s. I just love that sound. That sound is just fantastic. All right, so basically, if I had to choose one to go with, um, I'm going to have to say the Falcon ANCs because of the wireless charging. Yes, the bass is more prominent naturally in the AZ60s, but that's something you can fix with the EQ on the Noble Falcon ANCs. Uh, and of course, the price point at 189 that wins over time all the time over a 229 $230 earbud. So man, these things are really surprising me. They're really surprising me. Uh, so with that being said, thank you for coming out. I'm just sorry. I'm just like, wow, these guys are really climbing my ladder, and I wasn't expecting them to. I was, I expected them once they reached that Evo status, and I was like, all right, Evo gave them all they can handle, but then I put them up against the Techniques, and I'm like, I mean, these guys, they're hanging with them too. So, man, all right. So once again, thanks for coming out and hollering at your boy. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to stick around, join the team and see what else we got coming out. I got other videos coming. I'm gonna finish up this Gauntlet series. I've got some unboxings I need, I'm gonna put out. Um, and then we'll go from there. So go ahead and subscribe down below here, and then hit the notification bell rather, over this way somewhere. That way you're notified when any of our whenever my new videos drop. Like I said, we just passed 200 subscribers, so I'm very appreciative of that. Uh, just if you want to, go ahead and share these videos with your friends, your family. Let them know. And maybe they'll even come in and join the party and anything like that. So also you can catch me or you can follow me on Twitter at Ron on Tech and on Instagram at Ron on Tech. There, I like to see you guys there. That way, um, you can leave me suggestions as far as what type of head to head you want to see. If you see there's an upcoming earbud out there that you want me to review, let me know. Because mind you, I pay for these with my own money. So if you put out a request and it takes me a little bit to get to it, don't worry. I seen it. I'm working on it. All right. So with that being said, thanks for hollering at your boy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.